G'day, this is Joel from Airbourne, and you're rocking out to Guitar Mania channel. Keep on rocking.
Joel, great to see you in Vienna. I understand.
No worries, good to be here. Yep.
Great to see you.
Yep.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. You played a fantastic show in Germany last night, I understand.
Yeah, mate, it was rocking. It was really good. The crowd was, they were electric. They were right up for it. And yeah, I mean, I thought this tour, the only thing that tells everything apart is the gigs.
Yeah.
Because it's getting to the point where we've been out on this leg, this run since we've left Australia is 5 months. So the only way you can tell the difference is the crowd. I mean, that's the only way I can remember it. I mean, everything else looks the same.
Wow.
And I guess a local soft drink. That's about it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Joel, we understand that you've already started collecting ideas for the new album.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're all out on the road, that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
You have an idea of something, and that's the other thing. You might be playing a gig. A lot of times a sound check, come up with a riff.
Yeah.
But when you're on the bus and you're sitting there and you've got nothing to do, it's like you just might think of songs, and you put them down. Like I have my guitar up the back lounge and I'm always playing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And okay, and so you have set up a basic recording device in the tour bus where you can capture ideas.
Yeah, I mean, anything from an MP3 recorder. Yeah. Just a scratch ideas. MP3s sound like shit, but I mean, if you use WAV files, it's going to fucking chew up everything. Yeah. Getting a bit technical there for no reason. But I mean, we do have a rig on the bus, like a Pro Tools rig, to just chuck shit down.
Okay.
And through Universal Audio, actually.
Wow.
They have endorsed us, and their fucking Universal Audio is the shit. It's awesome.
It's quite good quality, isn't it?
Man, it's all fucking like analog converters. So when you plug your guitar into this thing, it's like analog.
Right.
And you get proper feedback.
Yeah. So what do you use in terms of when you play in the tour bus or something? Do you use like Line 6 products or any?
No. We use for in the back of the bus. I mean, sometimes we've had amps and shit in there before, but if your bus driver's sleeping, you don't want to wake him up. Yeah. At the moment, we've been using this Universal Audio stuff. It comes with a whole bunch of shit. It's called
Amplitude.
Yeah, no. It's way better than all that.
Okay.
It's like the flagship of the world's time, because it's analog. When you plug into this thing and you crank it up, it's like you're playing through an amp. It reacts the same way.
Actually, it's getting pretty nerdy, but we'd love to get nerdy here. What about your gain settings? I mean, also, if I understand correctly, AC/DC are not using that much gain, and that's where that punch comes from.
Yep.
Is that also something that Airbourne is doing?
Well, I mean, yeah. We like to have the gain fairly cranked.
Okay.
I mean, no, sorry, not the gain. The volume is fairly cranked, but the gain is not. So we wind the gain back a bit, maybe 2 or 3. Depending on what amp it is, again, like if it's an older Marshall or a Wizard, you're going to have to. Everything's different.
Yep. Yeah. For instance, the stuff that you're recording now, when they're ideas, they're fresh ideas, they have certain energy. Do these tracks end up on the album then? Yeah.
So like if we're at soundcheck and we come up with a riff, and we'll record it either on someone's phone or whatever. Then I get back to the bus and then might put it down with the rig. So we've got there it is, there's the idea. And then when we get home to Australia, it's all in a room, all amps again cranked and everything going. And then fleshing the idea.
So you reproduce what you've recorded basically. It's not that some parts.
You don't take an iPhone recording of a sound check and then go, we'll put that in the album.
Yeah, but some of the Universal Audio stuff that you recorded on Pro Tools or something, that's not.
No. It's all when we record it. It's all done, in the studio with the producer and everything like that.
How many songs have you written already for the new?
Well, I think I have ADD, which is like an attention deficit sort of issue where. I don't think I'd be diagnosed with it. It might be some sort of version of it because I can't focus on one thing at a time. So I'll have one song going, I'll have another one going, another one. I won't finish it. I'll go, nah, fuck it. I want to finish it anyway when we get together as a band. Because there's no point finishing it on a Pro Tools rig, sitting there going with a fucking
Yeah.
You want to get home with the band playing, and that's how we finish songs. We get the band plays them. I mean, the idea is the idea. It's kind of like the seed.
Okay.
And you put that in, and then when you get home, it grows into either a really horrible looking fucking rose bush, or it grows into a rock and roll beast.
It's great to hear that you're working on the fourth album, which will be a normal studio album. I mean, some bands at this stage would probably release a live album, but any plans for that?
Well, I mean, it's different these days, you know, like it's the way the music industry works. You know, the whole, in the 70s, 80s, you know, maybe the early 90s, you'd probably release a live album. I mean, we thought about recording every gig and just giving that away. Because the actual making an actual live recording, and then, you know, it's a different time. You've got all this Spotify and shit. You don't know what to do, so you just go, well, we'll just fucking keep playing live shows. That's what we'll do. So I mean, come to the gig. There's the live show. If you want to record it on your phone. You know.
Right.
But I mean, recording an actual live album is something that we will do. Probably on the next tour, I'd imagine, because we'd have enough material to actually make a good, solid, you know, live double disc, because that's what we want to do. We want to go old school with our ideas. That's how we are. Like, it's like we don't want to do a half-assed, so like, oh, there it is, iTunes release only, whoopie-doo, wow. No, fuck off. We want to do double fucking CD, or, you know, or double vinyl, you know, because that's cool. And, you know, and people that like our fans, that like our band, they want stuff like that. They don't want it to be an iTunes only thing, or it's only on Spotify, or if it comes out, it's limited release, or any of that shit. They want to go, I want to go to the gig, I want to buy the vinyl, I want the fucking band to sign it, and I want to go home and crank it, smoke some weed, drink some beers, and fucking bang a chick on the couch. That's what they want to do. Well, some of them want to do that. Others just want to do, you know, they just want to listen to it. And then we want to give them that. We don't want to give them a half-assed version. So 4 albums. We want to do a big one. Because when I was a kid, I listened to live albums by Thin Lizzy, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. It was a 4 fucking vinyl thing. It was huge. It's like just side 1, side 2, side 1, side 2, side 1, side 2. And it had 4 fucking vinyl records. To me as a kid, I was like, this is the best shit in the world. And like, you know, CDs were out by then and everything. Like, we were all sort of similar to now. But I mean, we were released some. We were released. That's what Airbourne does. We go all or nothing. That's it. So yeah.
Excellent. We're looking forward to the new album.
Yeah.
You know, I would be interested in, what was the first guitar that you really lusted after?
It was what?
The first guitar that you really lusted after.
It was a Gibson SG.
And how did you get it?
I didn't. The guy sold it when I went back to get it, and I was like, oh, fucking, I still think about that. I was actually talking to Rosie about this before. But I mean, and ever since that day, I've gone, no, when a guitar speaks to me, that's it. Mm-hmm. I was young and naive as a child at the time. I just didn't really know what a guitar was in the first place. So maybe it was a bit more, I mean, it was less than what it really was, even though I still think about the guitar every day. But no, recently, that's how I am. Like, I don't like to buy lots of guitars for no reasons. I'm not one of those people that buys guitars and puts them on.
So you're not a gear junkie, basically?
No, I am a gear junkie when it comes, but I'm obsessed. Like, it has to be exactly what I want. I'm not just going to go, oh, I like the colour of that Les Paul, I'm going to go buy it. No, I need to play it and feel it, and then it's got to go, oh, fuck, I want to fuck this guitar. Then I'm going to buy it.
How many guitars do you own?
That's a funny question, because I don't know. No, to me, at the end of the day, it's like if you ask a tradesman, you know, I mean, how many screwdrivers do you have? Like a builder, how many hammers you got? He goes, going to go, fuck me, I don't know, there's probably some lying around the garage, probably someone fucking left some at a work site. I don't know, man. I love my guitars, but I love my hammers. They get the job done. But I mean, I don't know. I don't choose to count them.
Do you have a favourite guitar like that you're playing every night?
I have favourites. It's very specific things, favourites about certain ones. Like one certain, like I got an SG, 1970. Mm-hmm. That's really good for certain things. And then I got a 71 that is so different, it's good for other things. There's a 68. That's great for certain things. It's in the SGs, and there's the Explorers, and there's Les Pauls, and Gretsch guitars as well.
What attracts you to the Explorers?
It's power. It's just pure power, and they're really quick. You know, the way they balance, and yeah, it's the power they put out. They've got a lot of balls, but we've tricked ours up a lot. They don't sound like a traditional Gibson Explorer. We've fucked with them quite a lot.
Like you changed the pickups?
Pickups, we've chambered one of them. So we've actually, a mate of ours in Australia did that, Adam Cole. Colesy man, he chambered the whole guitar. Basically, it's the black one, if you ever see it. It's got the pinstripes. He did all the pinstripes and did all the fret inlays. We basically took it. It's funny because that Hailstorm, did you see the Hailstorm Explorer, the white one that came out? It looks similar to the one we have. We've had ours for a lot longer, but I mean, hers is white, I think. It looks awesome. Looks great, but I mean, it's basically, it's like that. Pinstripes, the whole fucking neck's all redone, and we've changed pickups. And also, I don't use the tone knob. That's just disengaged. Right. This pickup, the neck pickup, that's not even on. It's been, it's not wired in. This is bridge, volume, and then a whole bunch of fancy looking guitar stuff.
Great.
But then the white Explorer, that's just what it is.
Okay. So basically, these guitars travel with you all the time, no matter where you're in the States or Australia.
No, not the vintage ones, not like those SGs I was talking about,
okay.
or Les Paul, or the fucking Gretsch stuff.
Okay. And what about amps?
Yep.
Still experimenting, or have you found what you
My go-to amps it's a 1970. Fuck. They changed the chipboard in '78 for these Marshall J&Ps, like the 2203 before it became the 800. They changed the chipboard in '78, and you hear the difference. I think it's the stuff that's on Power Rage. If you were going to look at AC/DC. No, and then the Angels got all their old amps that was for Let There Be Rock, which is the older chipboard. So it's around that era. It's 76 to 78, 79 J&P, Marshall J&P.
Okay.
Before it was the 800.
What about pedals?
But then again, we fucked with them too.
What about pedals?
No, tuner pedals are good.
Yeah.
But the Boss tuner pedal, the standard, and I'm not. The other ones with the fancy fucking, what are they called? There's really fancy tuners with like wheels and shit flying around.
Okay.
I don't know. Our guitar tech has them. I don't know how to use them. They're too fucking. I just like the red light that goes green, and then that means it's good. But I tune with my ears anyway. So. Yeah.
How can one develop one's rhythm chops? I mean, your riffs are just great, and they're so energetic. How did you develop them? I mean,
what rhythm? I just obsessed with it. I'm really obsessed with playing rhythm.
What records did you play with, or what riffs did you
I used
study?
to take records, and basically I'd have a PA, and I would, because we can do this with old stereo systems, but I need it loud enough, and just wind it to one side. So if you take a band like, say like the Angels or AC/DC or fucking anyone really, and just have that right guitar, maybe take that out, or the left guitar, and then just have the other one going.
Like panning and, yeah.
It's kind of like, yeah, so then you've just got rid of one half of the band, because the bass is usually mixed in the middle, the vocals all in the middle, the drums, toms will be spread out, but the kick and snares generally in the fucking middle, vocals in the middle, so then you can put your guitar on the other side and play along with it. The best way to learn guitar is not by reading a piece of paper that says, this is what you got to play, or, you know, I mean, YouTube videos are good now. It's kind of similar. Like, people show you how to play it, and then you go and learn it. Yeah. That's a good way to do it. But the best way to do it is to play along with a band. Yeah, but if you don't have a band, play along with a stereo.
I couldn't, when your debut album came out, Running Wild, me and my friends, we just couldn't believe it. We were sending each other the YouTube clips, and what? Who is that? And it's incredible. Have you ever thought that Airbourne would be that successful?
Oh, no, not really. I mean, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. In 2014, it's a lot longer than whatever it used to be, because of the way that the industry is. But it's like, you don't ever feel like you've made it. You never think like, wow, we're a really big band. No one ever thinks that, not in rock and roll. I mean, I even get that vibe off the big bands we played with. Because every night you go out and you work and you give it to that crowd. You never walk out there and go, we'll just be half-assed tonight. You know, you go out and you fucking work for your crust, you know, and you make sure that crowd gets the best show they can.
I mean, the industry is changing so fast. I mean, how has it changed since your debut album to now? I mean,
well, when we signed to Capitol Records, the first label we were signed to,
yeah,
it was like for 5 minutes we were it was like, wow, it was like the 80s. It was like fucking coke and hookers and all this sort of shit. It was like, woohoo! And then I guess the label folded because they were in debt like billions of dollars. Because they were still living like it's fucking Warren Zevon shooting shotguns in the Oakwoods when it wasn't. It wasn't 1970 fucking 8 or 86. It was really 2007, and and Napster had been out for a few years, so that kind of really changed a few things for everybody. But yeah, I mean that's and then so that label. Well, the Capitol building, that legendary.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra, the Beatles, everybody. No. I think Michael Jackson was on there for a bit. But anyway, that label couldn't afford to pay for itself anymore. So for us, we were like, whoa, okay, this is a big sign of the times. It's like, there's going to be a crash at some point because these fuckers went down.
Have you already heard AC/DC's new single?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've heard a couple of them. Some of the, I heard Play Ball. And I heard Rock or Bust. That's not released yet, but I did hear that. That is really good. I think that's a really good song, Rock or Bust.
And they're about to embark on a world tour again, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's going to start sooner than you think.
Joel, look, thank you so much for this opportunity to talk to you. Appreciate anything you would like to tell our viewers, your fans.
No, I will just look forward to the show tonight. If you're coming down, well, I guess this is going up later. So thanks for listening to our band and coming to the shows, and we can't wait to see you soon. And keep rocking, keep watching this show. Cheers.